Hi guys, welcome to the channel Absolute Beauty. I'm Karan and you also know me as Prince. Today I'm here with a review of one of the most amazing bikes that BMW has. It's a powerhouse. It's the BMW K1600 Bagger. Look at the silhouette of this bike and the power in the engine. It makes it one of the most powerful baggers that we have in the town. So let's get started with the review. The bike isn't known as a beast just like that. It has got a 1650cc inline 6-cylinder, 2 camshafts and 4 valves per cylinder, producing 160 horsepower at 7,750 RPM and 175 Newton meter of torque at 5,250 RPM. And that's the raw power, 160 horsepower coming from a company-fitted engine. And now, for a bagger to have a 160 horsepower engine with, a silhouette like this makes it a powerhouse and a most stunning looking bagger that we have in the town today. So if you're one who is looking forward to buy a BMW K1600 Bagger, or if you already have one, and if you're looking to upgrade it with some accessories, then this is the video for you. Watch it till the end, as every minute I'll be covering new accessories. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe it. Your support helps me create more informative videos. The accessories which you're going to cover in this bike will help you make an informed decision if you want to invest in one, or else you can even look to compare it with others and then again make an informed decision to have it. Like I always say guys, when I would like to do a bike review, I would like to provide you with first-hand information, no filter, no influenced review. So the best thing is to hear it about the bike from the proud owner of the bike itself. And we'll invite, therefore, Captain Suprotik Guha to take us through the bike and its accessories and his journey with his bagger. Let's hear it from Captain Suprotik Guha, who is the proud owner of the bike, and we'll request him to take us through all the accessories and all the upgrades that he has done in the bike. Come.
Hi guys, this is Absolute Roadie, a friend of mine, and he has introduced me. I'm Supro, my street name. Yeah, so I'm a proud owner of this bagger. It's called 1600B or the 1600 Bagger. While Prince has gone through most of the basics of the bike, I'm going to cover the passion that I've put into this bike, which are with the accessories, and modified it to my liking. Of course, the general order of the bike remains the same. It's only fringe accessories which help me with the swag, with the ride comfort, and many other things. So I'll start from the back and we'll proceed forward.
Right.
Here in the back, which you can't see right now, probably Prince will make some arrangements. I've put some carbon fiber highlights on 2 blank spaces on the panniers. It looks nice. And also there is another large flat space on the panniers which has black reflective tapes. Now that's fantastic when you're riding in the night and it really glows well. Here I have a BMW OEM bag. Now it is shaped classically, which goes with the flow of the bike. I didn't want a big pannier box at the at the back, so I have this here. Right. It's very useful for my small stuff, like my sunglasses, my cigarettes, and my stuff like that. Yeah. Going along with the pannier, I also have these protective rubber cases which protect the bike if it falls down, and believe me, it has happened a couple of times and it has really helped. Right. In the back here also I have very powerful Clearwater Billy tail lights, which are the brake lights. These are really powerful and programmable, and it can be seen very well in the night. So that is attached to the BMW computer system, and it works together with the other lights that I'm going to discuss with you shortly. Right. Further down the road here, as you can see, BMW left a poor gaping hole right in the center. Right. Now that I have covered with a Wunderlich, beautiful item which fits perfectly, and it has been highlighted with carbon fiber stickers. Down here, I cannot show you the other side, but what I've done here is I have fixed a heel toe shifter. Now, you know, BMWs are not known to have heel toe shifter, but my friends with Harley Davidsons, they've influenced me, and thankfully Ilium Works in US came out with this heel toe shifter for the Bagger,
Right.
and I have it there. It's wonderful. It's really, really helpful. Doesn't spoil my shoes, and it takes care of it. Further down here, as you can see that, you know, in this console, I have a RAM mount, which is standard everybody has for my phone. I have a little piece here, which allows me to relax my hands while I'm riding and when I'm not using the cruise control.
Right.
Down here, there was a plain BMW emblem. Now that emblem has been converted to a dual tone light, yellow and blue. It works as my indicators and gives a beautiful tone otherwise. So it goes along with the BMW blue.
Right.
These are OEM lights, which are the auxiliaries. I have, however, fitted a case here, which protects them because they are low down and it is prone to getting stuck with pebbles and stuff.
So yeah, that's good. It can be moved up.
It can be moved up to clean, actually.
Clean, actually. Yeah,
That's the main thing. That is a really helpful
this
little
casing
thing.
is this cover is from Wonderland.
That is also from Wunderlich. Now you'll find many things that's from Wunderlich.
Right.
Going further down here, I'm just going to go down, and you can see I've got this covers for the brake. You know, it protects the brake unit, main brake unit. Going further on, I wanted to specifically discuss with you the auxiliary lights which I have fitted on the bike. Now we regularly take rides in the night, and sometimes it's through deserted roads or mountains. These lights are really, really helpful. They're programmable lights, and you can dim them and increase them as you feel like it. So the smaller one here are the Darlas. They're all from Clearwater in the US. They're extremely powerful.
Right.
These are the Darlas. I've of course got one on the other side. And the bigger one here are the Ericas. Now, you know, if you go into the Clearwater website, you'll find the lumens and the descriptions. Of course, these are bigger, but those Darlas are a hell of a lot of powerful light that you actually see the roads. They come with yellow reflective, or rather, what should I say, yellow glasses in front. So if I want them to be yellow, I can have them as yellow.
Okay. So that you can add on the glasses on.
Absolutely. You know,
okay.
These covers come off and you can change the white glass into a yellow glass.
Right.
And right here on the headlights, I have a headlight protector because the BMW Bagger headlights are one-piece unit, and you don't want them to be damaged.
Right.
So this is a Velcro fitted protector which takes care of the headlights in a road which is got pebbles and stuff like that. So that's taking care of most of the things here.
Yep.
I have a little accessory here because it came with a very long antenna,
Right.
which I found it not too good to my liking. So I've got a little stubby here which you can pick it up from Amazon, and it works absolutely good for the radio. As you can see, these what do you call them, the
Windshield.
the windshield.
Right.
BMW had an original white windshield which was too short for my liking.
Right.
I've got one here from Airflow. They're 17 inches tall, and they are absolutely perfect now. It has got rid of the buffeting, and it's beautiful. You know, it's got just the right height.
We can,
as you know,
we can turn it on and we can do a live demo.
yeah.
Now.
As you know that, let's show you a live demo. You know, BMW actually has an automated windshield up and down, so you can set it. When you switch off the bike, it goes back to the rest position. When you start the bike and start moving, it comes back to your last setting. So, and you can raise it and lower it as you wish.
Right.
Now, as you can see with the 17 inches, that's pretty high, higher than the stock.
Right, and it's pretty wide as well. It
Absolutely.
covers almost the entire width of the bike, and therefore, you know, there won't be any direct hit of wind while you're on.
True.
Some
Now,
long distance
really speaking, there's a wide range of windshields available in the market, and if you Google them, you will find them. I have chosen this Airflow from Australia. I found them very reasonable, and it was bought over eBay, and it just came to my home. So that's perfect.
Okay.
The second thing that I have here, as you can see, these are called airflow winglets. Now again, this is to divert the air coming here out, because you know, here in Dubai, you know, the air and the wind can be really hot, which you don't want coming on your body.
Right.
So in addition to the BMW provided deflector, we've got this deflector, which again helps me to reduce any buffeting and allows the hot air to pass out.
Right. So starting
Supro.
Supro.
Yeah.
Okay, Supro. Or actually, because we are riding buddies, I call him Borda. For all the bongs who would watch this video would understand.
I'm not as old as you think.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. But if you have seen all the accessories, starting from the saddle with the protectors to this covering case with the highlight of a carbon fiber coating over here, all the way up to, you know, these blue lights over here, the you know, air deflectors, the auxiliary lights, all these accessories not just add, you know, a lot to the aesthetics and the look of the bike, but at the same time they solve a lot of practical purposes.
And safety, yeah.
Exactly. So they actually come into play while you're riding a bike. So it's not just for looks, it is actually an added feature which benefits your riding style, so your riding pattern. So if in case you have a bagger, you're looking to have one, that's, you know, probably, you know, a right bundle of accessories which you can look at, which you can add, or which you can, you know, compare it with other accessories in market, whether it's a, you know, a bigger windshield or whether it's an air deflector. The air deflector will show you the front shots of the bike as well. It really adds a lot to the aesthetics of the bike. It looks really nice. Given that, you know, this indicator which turns blue, it, you know, it makes a bike stand out completely. And the auxiliary light, you cannot miss the bike when the bike is on the road, especially during night rides. So not only will the rider feel confident having a lot of presence on the road, which is very important for the surrounding traffic to know about you, at the same time it adds amazing aesthetic value to the bike as well.
Guys, so now we've got the bike turned other way around, and I'll give you a brief on certain things that I've got on the dash. And finally, I'll give you a brief on the high-end accessories that I've got. Here, I've got this oil cooler and the brake fluid covers for aesthetic sense, covered by Wunderlich covers, which gives it a fantastic look. BMW originally does not come with a GPS. Now, this is the Garmin Nav 6, manufactured primarily for BMW use only. Now, the function is not only GPS, it is actually linked to the computer of the bike, and you can see all the parameters of the bike and engine and lean angles and various things on this. So it's a very useful item to have along with your standard equipment.
These are all the performance parameters,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
The voltage indicator for battery.
Yes.
Oh,
And you can actually,
economy, yeah.
like, you know, if you don't want all of them, you choose the one you want.
Which you want, okay.
You can have up to 2 fields, you can have 4 fields, which I prefer 4, which gives me my front tire readings,
Yeah,
the speed, digital speed,
right.
and the fuel range. A little bag here, very useful, specifically made for this motorcycle by Wunderlich, which allows me to keep my phone and stuff inside, and you know, it is really helpful. I can access it while riding and things. There is nothing much here that I have fitted. Now I'll go on to the high-end product. BMW, with such a fantastic bike, gave a very poor music system and audio system. So that was absolutely horrendous. Now I did a little bit of soul searching and Google searching, and I came up with these pods. Now these pods are made in Russia, actually made in Russia, and they're so perfectly made that you really cannot make out the difference that these are out of market accessories. So they have made it, and now I can fit 6.5-inch woofers with a tweeter, and these are 100 watts per channel, and they give you fantastic sound. You know, even if I'm riding at 140, I can hear them perfectly. As I said, these the audio system and the pod to hold the speakers have been made in Russia and shipped here, and these pods are actually holding 6.5-inch Hertz audio speakers, and these have got focal tweeters, and these are absolutely fantastic. The amplifier is a JL Audio 4-channel, and that is it was a little tricky to fit it, but finally we found a place to fit it here inside. And the best part about this whole thing is the entire system is controlled from the BMW original controls, because it is integrated with the BMW amplifier.
So is there a package which comes with the speaker, selecting the amplifiers and other things, or
No, it is an option. I have chosen. Now you can actually have 4 speakers.
Okay.
You can have a subwoofer also.
Right.
But if you go into that much, then you need additional fittings.
Yeah,
So instead of making holes in my panniers, I chose to have only the front speakers, which give you the maximum benefit.
Right.
Now, when you're riding at 120, you really don't have much benefit from the speakers at the back.
Right.
Because, you know, the wind is against you.
Yes,
So I
exactly.
chose to have this, and I'm extremely happy with this.
Right.
Primarily because it does not make my bike look like I have fitted an additional, you know, fitting which looks odd on the bike.
They go with the OEM structure, so they fit in the initial pods.
Absolutely.
Right, and plus they work with the BMW system itself. So
Correct. So the original pods have been taken off, which had nothing at all inside.
Right.
And this is made so beautifully that does not affect any of the fixed features.
Perfect.
So it works perfect. So that is my audio system, which works absolutely well. I can give you a demo if you would like.
Stop for a minute and she was a boy. I jumped like in it, so in her back. I get steps. Nervous, but I still have steps. It didn't matter when she went to, I would be there too.
And you can control the sound here.
Perfect. That's very nice.
So that's about it, boy. That's the
perfect Bagger experience.
That's a perfect Bagger experience. Couple of things more. I have already spoken to you about the seat, or have I? I think I did not.
Go through it again.
Okay, we'll go through it again. I have a problem with my tailbone, and the original Bagger seat was giving me a lot of trouble. So I chose these Wunderlich seats. They come with gel highlights, and I can take 4-hour rides here. Perfect. It does not bother my tailbone any longer.
Okay.
Along with this, they have 2 options, one in black and one in this color. I chose this color just to give it a little bit different look than a standard black motorcycle here.
Right.
Along with it, I have a sissy bar and a matching backrest.
Yeah.
So it completes the entire look of the bike.
Yeah.
Because really, if I'm having my, you know, a pillion rider, nobody would ride without a backrest here. So that takes care of it. Finally, my latest, foray into accessories was the Remus exhausts.
Right.
Now, the BMW original came with chrome exhausts.
Yeah.
Now, they sounded very teeny-meeny, you know. Riding with friends who are Harleys and things like that, I was feeling a little left out.
Yeah.
So it took me a little decision to make, but finally I went.
Yeah.
And I do not regret it. Believe me, the sound is perfect, and it actually gives me a 5 HP extra power.
Great.
So these are from Remus. Right now, aftermarket, there are from Akropovich and Remus. And just a few days ago, I found another one which has come up in Japan. But my choice goes with this Remus. They are quad exhausts. There are 4 outlets.
Yeah.
They have got bafflers at the back, so you can choose to keep them with a little bit of reduced sound or remove them. I ride it without the bafflers, and they sound absolutely amazing.
One second, let's do one thing. Let's turn on the ignition.
Yeah.
So that we can have a clear.
All right, guys.
I'll take my mic up as well, and
Yeah.
let me try to
Give you a little demo on the
flow of the
exhaust.
exhaust.
So I'll switch it on now.
Yeah.
As you can hear the rumbling sound.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, I've taken you through most of the stuff that I have, and I have a few things in my mind which I want to do in the future, and probably after this pandemic thing is entirely over.
Okay.
The main thing that I want here is a Brent tuning upgrade. Now, a Brent tuning upgrade is BMW comes up with these bikes which have restricted speed limits. Now, this particular motorcycle has a restricted speed limit to 210 kilometers. So, Brent tuning, what it does is the latest Brent tuning is version 2, and it sends you a handheld unit which maps your motorcycle. As you know, this is completely computerized. It maps your motorcycle, and they take care of your riding style, the fuel that you use, and all the environment around you, and they map the whole thing into a different file which you download and you put it into your bike.
Right.
And the entire performance of the bike changes. Entire performance.
So is that a tuner which will
It's a tuner.
It's a tuner,
correct.
exactly. Right.
And it stays with you.
Right.
So before you take it to the service, you just put the original tuning back.
Okay.
And you know, then because BMW, when they do their services, they're upgrading the computers and things.
Right.
So it will not affect it. When you get it back, put that new map back in again.
Right.
And it gives you a 10 HP rise. So you already have 160, you land up close to 180, 190. And there is no restriction on the speed. So that is something that I intend to do. Little pricey, but if you really want performance, that's how it goes.
But that would be, you know, a very, I would say, an awesome combination, having Remus exhaust and then adding the tuner, and there is no restriction on the speed limit.
That's correct.
So, you know, you can enjoy the entire power at the higher RPM range. You can have full throttle.
The main important thing is, even at the lower end, you know, when you start off at a signal,
right,
that it gives you a really great.
So then it must be definitely adding to a lot of torque as well initially.
It does add to a torque
RPMs.
also.
Perfect. Right.
So that's about it, guys. This is what my little bagger looks like, and I'm perfectly happy.
So guys, that was Supro, a happy BMW K1600 Bagger rider. In fact, he was happy with the stock bike, and he's happier with all the accessories which he has added. Well, change in location, don't be surprised. I am at the BMW Dealership Dubai. That's the AGMC BMW Motorrad Dealership Dubai. Now, I believe every review of a motorcycle is incomplete unless you visit the dealership. That makes a lot of sense to me, and that's the reason I'm here. Unfortunately, or fortunately for the dealership, all the BMW K1600 Bagger are sold out. And that's the reason you see me standing next to a R1250. And by the way, Supro also has R1250 with him. So he is a loyal BMW rider, and he has both the bikes in his garage. Having said that, if you are with me still, it makes sense for you to like and subscribe the channel. The review that we have done, I believe, would be of great help in making an informed decision in the accessories that you want to add onto your bike. If you are a BMW K1600B potential customer, then I can say that with a lot of confidence. The video will definitely help in making a lot of informed decisions about the accessories which you want to add. It will also help you in understanding your story with the motorcycle. Where do you see yourself on day one and 1 year or 2 years down the line? Now, if you have the budget, you may go all in and you may pre-order the accessories, give it to the dealership. They will pre-install and give you a fully loaded bike on day one. Or you may, you know, go through the journey, get engaged with the bike, look and search for accessory, check out the bikes with your friends, test out those accessories, and, you know, take that call on which accessory you want to add. Some of those accessories, you know, can be a must. You need to have them on day one, and some of them you can, you know, test out and gradually add to your bike. The accessories that we have reviewed along with, you know, my fellow rider Supro, those accessories, you know, had a dual purpose for him, not just for aesthetic, but they also helped him in his performance. For example, the Remus exhaust and the Brent tuner, which is looking forward to add to his bike. So guys, that's it from my side. Signing off, I'm Absolute Prodi. If you are with me, please like and subscribe the channel. Your subscription really helps me, motivates me to make more informative and detailed video. All right, guys, signing off. Take care, ride safe, and stay safe.